Hi everyone, welcome back to Maths. Do you remember what we've been learning? That's right, we've been learning multiplication. What's multiplication? Yeah, it's easy peasy. It's a really big word for adding groups that have the same number in them. So we were doing 2 and 2, 2 groups of 2, 2 times 2. Do you remember? Yeah, you were doing such a good job last week. We're carrying on with that this week. But before we carry on, we need to learn two words. The two words are row and column, because today we're going to start looking at what's called an array, where we put our objects into a pattern like this. And then we're going to talk about rows. So I want to show you the difference between a row. Let's have a look. This is a row. At school, got two rows. At school, we sit in rows, don't we? See the children? They are sitting in a row. You sit in a row on the carpet. When we go to assembly, the chairs are in a row. This is called a row. It goes this way, along this way. This, when it goes this way, that's not called a row. Do you know what it's called? It is called a column. It's a bit like a pillar. It's a column, and a column goes this way. It goes up. Columns hold, in buildings, they hold up the roof. They go this way, column. A row goes this way, okay? You have to try to remember that, because for our maths, we're going to see this word row lots of times, and that means you need to look this way, rows, okay? Go across this way for a row, okay? If you see column, goes up to the sky. Columns go up. Rows are like children. We sit on the ground, don't we? We don't sit the children one on top of each other. Can you remember that? Fantastic. Okay, let's get started. So today we're going to organise, that means to put things into equal rows. Do you remember what equal means? It means the same, doesn't it? Let's have a look. So, which of these are in equal rows? Can you see? Are these in a row? No, they're not, are they? They're not in a row. Are these in rows? Yeah, they are in rows. But are the rows the same? Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they are equal rows. How about the happy faces? Are they in rows? Yes, they are. Look. Row, 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 row. But are the rows the same number? So they're not equal. How about the snails? That's easy, isn't it? Yes, they are the same. They are in 3 rows of 3. These triangles, they're in rows, but they don't have the same number. The balls, yeah, easy peasy lemon squeezy. They are in equal rows. Okay, got it? Okay, it's going to be very easy what we're doing today. Let's have a look at the boy. He wants to know how many cookies are on the tray. How could we work it out? You see if you can work it out. Have you worked it out? I've worked it out. There are exactly 18 cookies. 18. Did you get 18? Now, the important way is to think, how did you get it? Once we would have gone like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 and counted in ones. If you did it like that, that's okay. But for today, what we're learning is to do it by counting the rows. Okay? Because that makes it much faster. So the quickest way to do it is to count the rows. How many rows are there of cookies? Let's do it. 1, 2, 3 rows. There are 3 rows, aren't there? And then we can say, okay, there's 3 rows. How many cookies in each row? How many cookies in each row? Well, let's count them. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we say there are 3 rows times means of 6 cookies. There are 3 rows of 6 cookies. And then we find the answer. And the easy way to find the answer is by counting in threes. So let's count in threes and see if we can find the answer. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Ta-da! 18. That is how we do multiplication, by counting rows and columns. Okay. Let's have a look at the soldiers. How many rows can we see? Oops. How many rows are there? Remember, the rows go this way. That's right, there's 2 rows. 2 rows. How many soldiers in the row? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 soldiers in each row. So we count 2 times 10. So we go 10, jump to 20. What's the answer? 20. There are 20 soldiers. 2 times 10 is 20. There are 20 altogether. How about the lemons? This time, how many rows are there? Let's count the rows together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 rows. How many lemons in each row? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. 2. There are 2 lemons in each row. So let's count in twos. We go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16. So what will the answer be? 8 times 2 is 16. Okay, last one that we're going to do together. Let's have a look at the eggs. How many rows are there? Can you tell me? Rows go, oops, oh. Rows go this way. How many rows are there? Well, 3. So say 3 rows times 3 times how many eggs in each row? It's 3 rows. How many eggs in each row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5. So 3 rows of 5. Let's count in 5s and find out. 5, 10, 15. How many eggs altogether? 15. See why it's really important that we practice to count in our 2s and 5s and 10s. It's really helpful. Let's have a look at what you're going to do in your seesaw for math.